DIY Woodworker here. Well, back sooner than I thought I'd be. My high volume, low pressure spray gun showed up today. About 4 days before they said it would. So that was a bit of a surprise. They shipped it in a box. They didn't say anything about sprayer on it, and I couldn't figure out what in the world I'd received in the mail today, but this is it. I used it as soon as it got here, hooked it up, got the video out, went through the adjustments again just like the guy said, and did a good job. I'm pleased with it. I think a lot of the problems, the fact that I'm using a thick primer, this Kiehl's primer, and it's extremely thick, and it had to be thinned way down, even for this gun, which is designed to spray latex, which has got a 2mm nozzle on it. It's designed for heavy, thick paints. Even that, I had to thin the paint really way down, and it was basically so thin that you couldn't hardly see it when it was going on. I'd have to go back and forth 3 to 5 times over the same area to get enough coverage to see that I'd painted something. But the cabinet is basically done, primered anyway. I've got all my primer paint on the cabinet. My doors over here, they're all primered, but they're going to be, I have to sand those down and re-primer them, because when I primered the wood, sprayed the wood, it just turned up all kind of little rust spots all over it. So I got to go back through, re-sand it, re-primer the doors, and then once that's done, I'll spray on the color coat, which again is a white paint, but I'm hoping, being a latex, and this is designed to spray latex paint, I'll dilute it like the directions say on the can, and hopefully I'll be able to see when I'm spraying as I spray this white paint, because boy, I don't mind telling you, this was a frustrating event getting to this point. You watch the videos and they spray these guns and they're running anywhere from 8 to 18 inches spray pattern. Of course, they're all spraying dark paint too. They're not spraying white. So anyhow, that being said, the cabinet's primered, top, bottom, all sides, everywhere. I'm going to let it dry for 24 hours. Then I'll come out and set up the latex and spray the color coat on it. In the meantime, you give me time to sand my doors down, and I don't know, I'll sand them, and I may not even put another primer coat on them. I'll see what it looks like when I'm done sanding, how much of the primer I take off. I may just spray the color coat on the doors and be done with it, but that's to be determined. But I wanted to share this with you. I was real surprised. This wasn't supposed to arrive to the 24th of this month. Today's the 19th, so that was a bit of a surprise. I wasn't looking for this for another several days. But it's here. The only thing I really don't like about it is it's got this little press-on plastic lid instead of a screw-on lid. But I guess as long as it seals and holds and I don't turn it upside down, I won't be spilling paint out of it. But so far, it worked good. It did a good job. I got a fairly decent spray pattern out of it. Again, I had to go back and forth 3 or 4 times over the same area to get enough coverage down, because the paint was so thin, to be able to see that I painted anything. But cabinet looks good. A couple of spots in there, still a little dampness to them. That's where I had to spray a little extra heavy, I guess. Again, that had more to do with not being able to see what I was doing until it was down. But for the most part, it sprayed pretty good, and I'm real happy with this spray gun. So this is the one I'll keep. The siphon gun that I had the other day will be going back to Lowe's, getting my money back on that. That was more than double the price. Well, it wasn't double the price, but it was 30-something% more than this one. So coming out to the good on that for a change. But here we are. This is the gun I'll be using from now on. There's the cabinet making some progress. Once I get the color coat on it, it'll be time to mount it on the wall over here. I have ordered me a laser level So I can set it up out here and put me a line 42 inches off the floor here at the high spot. Not 42, 48 inches, 4 feet, 48 inches, James. 48 inches off the floor, up, and I can run me a line here, and it'll give me a reference mark to mount these cabinets. And we'll be doing that after the paint, while the paint's drying from the color coat paint. Once it dries, that's what we'll be doing. Get this cabinet mounted, then lo and behold, I get to start on the larger of the two cabinets, the 53-inch cabinet, which is quite a bit bigger than this one. But all the mistakes I made on this one, all the learning I did on this one, I'll apply it to that one, and hopefully I won't have those same mistakes. But anyhow, that's where we're at. Just wanted to make a short video to let you know that we are working a little bit at a time. Get it done when we can. But now that I've got that gun in, and I think it's going to work fine for me, the next one should go a whole lot easier. I think though, before I spray that white primer, I think I'll find some other color primer. I'll talk to the paint people, see if there's not some other color primer I can spray underneath this white paint, so that two things. One, I can get a contrast. I can see the paint going down when I'm spraying it on the raw wood. And then when I come back with a white color coat, maybe there'll be enough contrast that the white color coat will cover that up, and I'll be able to see what I'm doing better. Then also I'll be able to see if I've got a different color. The two contrasting colors will help me see where I'm laying paint down. Right now, like I said, I've had to go back and forth so many times just to get enough paint on the wood to tell, oh yeah, that's covered. Well, by the time I've done that, then I've almost got too much paint on it. So it's all a learning process, I guess. But it's done. I'm going to let it sit here and dry for a while. Tomorrow we'll look at spraying some color coat on it. So just wanted to do this little update with you and let you know that we are working on this thing as diligently as we can. I hope you're watching. I hope you're enjoying. I hope maybe you're learning something. I don't know. Maybe you know all this already and you're just laughing at me, but that's okay too. I can't hear you. So be that as it may, we're getting done, and eventually they'll be hanging on the walls over there, and then I've got something in the works. I don't want to tell you about it just yet, but I'm really excited about it. A little something else that's going to be coming down the pike here in another month or two, and we'll talk more about that when it gets closer to it. But in the meantime, you all have a real nice day. We'll talk to you later. This is the DIY Woodworker saying have a good day.